to be honest, one of my favorite quotes, and I will read what you said, something along those lines. The health of any society, for any given society, is measured by the way we treat girls and women. And on this topic, just to take this step further, what do you see the most important metrics in any society that we should consider in using these societal measures? And for you, where we can find live examples of excellence?
Well, I think education and the extent to which any country is investing in girls' education is a measure of the level of development and the quality of life in that community, because women are the lifeblood of every community, of every family. And if we don't invest in their education and making sure that they have the knowledge to bring healthy children into the world, and then to go on to ensure that they're educated, then we're missing out on investing in half of the population of any country. And we just can't afford to do that. We have too many problems in this world to let half of the population go uneducated. So that's one measure, but there are so many others. And the quality of the food that we serve are in our communities, and the ability of families to access and try healthy produce and new things, so that our kids are growing up with the strength and the intellect that they need to pursue their dreams and to go back and to support their communities and families. And that's why this show, Waffles and Mochi, has meant so much to me, because it is about learning and exploring the wonderful universal language of food. And I've got these two wonderful friends, Waffles and Mochi.
Hi.
who are joining me on that journey.
Hi, I'm Waffles, and that's Mochi. Baby.
Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you too. Ooh, I like your fancy backdrop.
That's a picture from Italy. This is Rome.
That's right. We saw that when we flew over with the magic cart when we went to Italy. Don't you remember that?
Well, when you will be next in Rome, you're welcome. I think the food here is one of the best food in the world. You started with tomatoes. Your first episode was about tomatoes. And here, obviously, this is the land of pasta and tomatoes. So there's one thing that we always saw as, you started as First Lady, you started this incredible initiative, which put at the center of everything, the health of children. As a mom, you became the mom of the nation, who wanted to feed children of this country and other children healthy food. And out of this amazing initiative, we had two incredible, spectacular things that were born out of it. One, the spectacular White House garden, the vegetable garden, and the state dinner that you hosted for children.
The kids' state dinner, yes.
Exactly. So now Mochi and Waffle, is this the continuation of this initiative?
It absolutely is. I mean, this is, one of the reasons, again, that I'm so excited about this project and these two wonderful characters, because still at the heart of the strength of the community is the health of its kids. And that starts with what they eat and how we prepare the food, and how they grow accustomed to trying new things that maybe they wouldn't try. And going on these adventures with Waffles and Mochi, makes that effort fun and exciting, and hopefully it will unite kids around the world. It's so important that this program features kids and the voices of kids from all parts of the world, speaking their language, talking about their relationship with the various food or the ingredient that we're dealing with in the episode. I think the international piece is one of the very special components of Waffles and Mochi.
Hey, Mochi, do you remember when we were making miso in Japan? Yeah. The kids were just laughing, and we were all laughing, and we were it was fun.
You're creating bridges between communities, bridges through food. And one of the things that became clear with this pandemic is actually food insecurity. And I
Yes.
saw that through Mochi and Waffles, this show, actually, there's something else tied to it, which is something incredible, which is how to make these recipes, to make them accessible to
Yes.
kids from around the world, but also kids from and families with various means. Would you talk more about this, please?
Yes, yes. All of the recipes are affordable and accessible, and something that can be prepared, whether someone has a fabulous chef kitchen or someone has a toaster oven or a fire. I mean, when we went to Peru, they made wonderful potato soup over an open fire. You know,
Mochi
so
fell into the watia. You remember that, Mochi?
Yes.
Mochi's always getting into danger. I gotta pull him out of it.
You know, again, there's education and there's also fun. So Mochi and Waffles makes all of these adventures feel like something that every kid can have access to. So that was, you know, that was one of our goals. And, you know, it's so important to know that you've experienced that when you watch the episodes that you watched. So glad that you took away that point. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. It spoke to my Italian roots. It spoke to my Middle Eastern roots. And food is culture and family, but it's much more, because we talked about food diplomacy. Now we're talking about, you know, strengthening ties around communities to share common values, and food somehow is rooted in that. There's one thing about the show that I was touched by. It's fun. It's a new language that can. And I was wondering, during the pandemic, how did you entertain yourself, you and the girls? Did you cook together? What did you do?
You know, we've got to spend a lot of quality time together, and my daughters got into baking. You know, and they became very good bakers. I mean, pies and cakes and muffins and rolls. You know, and it was fun watching them explore and try new things and make mistakes and get better by trying recipes over and over and over again. So I enjoyed their exploration. And it was also good to know that my kids had the capability to feed themselves. I mean, my daughters are young women now. They're 22 and 19. My oldest is graduating from college, and pretty soon she'll be out there on her own. And so now I'm seeing the fruits of my investment. You know, they are young women who love, they love from all over the world. They're willing to try new things when they travel. And that's the beauty of introducing kids to new flavors and opportunities through this program, and doing it at a young age. When they grow up to be my children's age, they'll be more inclined to try on something new. And that just opens up the world to them. And that's what we want for all our kids. Right, Waffles and Mochi?
Oh, yeah. So your girls were baking, you said? We were baking a lot of bread with the baker in the supermarket. I must have made like 100 loaves in one day.
Yeah, and you remember you put too much salt on the chocolate chip cookies too. That didn't work out so well.
You gotta learn somehow, right? You just gotta jump right in and try to use an ingredient, but I kind of went overboard.
It's repetition. Food is about repetition. So, Mr. Baba, so growing up, you saw your mom cooking for the family. What is your main dish? That's something that when you eat it, wherever you go, whenever you eat it, you feel home. That makes you feel home. As a Middle Easterner, I love couscous.
Yes. For me, it's macaroni and cheese casserole, the sort of cheesy, gooey nature. When I was young, we didn't have it often, but when we had it, I could just eat it. And it's still that comfort food that makes me, you know, we eat it on special occasions, Thanksgiving and Christmas. There's always a macaroni and cheese casserole, and everybody dives in, and it feels just like home.
That sounds delicious.
You know that you are the most admired, respected woman in the world. You are first in that classification. Second is Angela Merkel, the Chancellor of Germany. Second, another woman I love and I admire.
Yes, me as well.
And I know you visited Italy many times, and you went even during Expo, during the food fair. How did you feel in Italy? What did you enjoy?
I love everything about Italy. It's one of my favorite countries. The food, number one, the people, the history, the art, the fashion. It's all there. And universally throughout my family, we love our visits to Italy. Waffles and Mochi, you guys had a good visit too.
Oh yeah, Magikarp took us to Italy a couple of times.
Yeah,
yep. We met Chef Massimo Bottura.
Of course.
Do you know him?
It's the most rich food. It's the north, and it has tortellini.
Oh, tortellini. That was Mochi's favorite.
Mochi's favorite food was tortellini.
Yep. Chef Massimo gave Mochi a spoon of tortellini and he couldn't believe it. So tasty.
It blew his mind.
It did. It went.
The tortellini and brodo and the pastas.
Rula, your interview time is up.
Oh.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. And
thank you.
Good luck, guys. And I will see you in Italy, I hope. Thank you.
Yes. We'll come to Rome. Bye.
Yes, we're so glad it worked out.
Thank you. Thank you.